Hi students, on this video we're going to look at how to solve equations involving brackets. So after the end of this video, you should be able to solve equations involving brackets by expanding them using the distributive law, and also collect like terms and do your usual rearranging skills to solve equations. Key things to remember is the distributive law. So the distributive law says that if we've got something times a term in brackets like we do here, that 3 gets multiplied by everything on the inside. So 3 times x plus 3 times 2 equals 3x plus 6. Now this middle step you don't need, I'm just showing you how it works. This last step is the one that you actually do need to show. And then just recall as well how to solve equations. We apply order operations but in reverse and use inverse operations to create equivalent equations. Now example here, our first step is to add 5 to both sides because we've got minus 5 here. Because we've got 3 times x there, our next step is dividing by 3 to get x equals 6. Okay, so when we solve these equations now, students, the key step is expanding our brackets first, collecting like terms if there are any, and then rearranging and solving as you normally would. So in this situation, we have to expand our brackets first. So 5 times x is 5x, plus 5 times 8, which gives us 40, and that equals 15. There's no like terms, so we can keep rearranging. The first thing we have to rearrange with is this plus 40. So remember BOMDAS in reverse, so we'll move our add and subtraction terms first. So subtract 40 from both sides. Okay, becomes 5x equals 15 minus 40 is negative 25. And then divide both sides by 5 and you get negative 5. All right, so students, exactly the same as you would usually solve your equations, just with that expanding step first. Let's divide by positive 5, not negative 5. All right, let's do a second example. Once again, we have to expand first. So negative 3 times 2x gives us negative 6x. Now watch out for this one, students. Remember that if you've got a negative times a negative, like we do here, negative 3 times negative 4, we can change that to plus 12. Okay, so negative 3 times negative 4, effectively. This is the same as plus negative 4. Negative 3 times negative 4 becomes plus 12, and that equals 10. Once again, doing our rearranging, we'll subtract 12 from both sides. Subtract 12. Subtract 12. Negative 6x equals negative 2. 10 take 12 is 2. And then we can divide both sides by negative 6. So negative 2 over negative 6. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. And 2 and 3 can be simplified to 1/3. And so there's our answer for the second one. Now, key thing to note is that our answer is a fraction. That's okay, we can leave our answer as a fraction. And also, just a quick reminder that when expanding brackets, if you have a negative multiplied by a negative, you'll end up with a positive there. Okay, so in our last example, it looks a lot similar to the one we've been working on previously. We've now just got an extra term in here. So all that means we'll have to do is make sure we can collect our like terms. So once again, our first step will be to expand our brackets. 2 times 3x gives us 6x. 2 times negative 7 gives us negative 14. Plus 4x equals negative 39. Now, in terms of, we've got some like terms here. So plus 4x, positive 6x is 10x minus 14 equals, that is negative 39. And then to rearrange, move the 14 first. The opposite of minus 14 is plus 14. So that means 10x is going to equal negative 25. Negative 39 plus 14 is negative 25. And then divided by 10, x is going to be negative 2.5, or negative 5 over 2. And then there is that one. The only difference again there, students, is that this time we had another term to add in, recognizing they're like terms, but from there it's a pretty simple solve, just like the others. All right, so after watching this video, students, you should be able to solve equations by expanding brackets using distributive law, collecting like terms, and then carry on solving as you normally would.